Hundreds of millions of dollars in Augusta improvements all rely on you voting yes next year. Today, commissioners gave updates on how much some of these improvements could cost you using your tax dollars.
It's called SPLOST 9, a special 1% sales tax. It has ballooned to over $434 million. That's after adding $14 million for the boathouse renovations and $5 million more for juvenile court. Richmond County Sheriff Eugene Brantley is asking for $70 million for jail expansion, saying the detention center is at a breaking point with 1,350 inmates. He's also asking for $18 million for vehicles, emphasizing to commissioners that these public safety asks are not a want, but a need.
I have toured the jail on numerous occasions, and I agree with him that he needs more adequate space to house those that are at the Webster Detention Center. That's no secret in that. It's unfortunate that the folks have to be housed there. I always say if you have to be housed there, you should be done so humanely.
I agree that public safety continues to be, one of the greatest needs in our community, but so are so many other things. And so, we're talking about the jail and how it's overcrowded. I'm particularly interested in finding out ways that we can alleviate the jail population by working with our court system to get cases pushed through.
And the final SPLOST 9 list is expected to be finalized by January 6.
Augusta's parks are under review. An audit on the department is halfway done, and commissioners are debating one tough question. Are they spending too much money to keep up parks few are using? A study shows nearly half the city's parks are failing usage tests, places like May, Dias, Eastview, and Jamestown parks. Some commissioners say it may be time to downsize, focusing money on the parks people actually use. A financial audit of the entire Parks and Rec department is halfway done. Auditors say they've combed through thousands of Parks and Rec transactions from Lake Olmsted to the Riverwalk. They say so far, no red flags. Now they're asking permission to stop digging through every single utility bill, saying it's eating up time and money.
We've been at this process for, seems like months now. And we're no closer to finding a resolution or finding any evidence or information that we could provide to the citizens to prove that, one, either we're moving or acting in a very responsible way with their tax dollars, or two, there's areas that we need to address.
There are some areas that we need to hone in on, but I'm interested in seeing what the potential cost savings would be if in fact we divested from parts that have historically just not been used. But my opinion still is the same, is that if we expect people to use our parks, we ought to invest in them.
Commissioners will revisit this conversation in 2 weeks. They say they want to look at the cost estimate savings for the low-scoring parks.
And if you have something to say about your neighborhood park, you've got 2 chances this week to make your voice heard. Tomorrow, Augusta Parks and Recreation is hosting a public meeting to discuss planned improvements at May Park. It'll be at May Park at 6 p.m. This is your chance to share ideas, ask questions, and provide feedback on the plans as well. Then on Thursday, there will be a chance for you to weigh in on improvements at Boykin Road Park. That meeting will be at 6 o'clock at the Gracewood Community Center. The city wants to hear your ideas to help build parks for your families to use.